guys, so welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a one brand tutorial. I love doing these because it's just nice. I don't know why, I just love it. I'm going to be using all Arbonne products. So pretty much look I'm going for is like a summer glow, not really natural but a little bit natural look. The only thing I didn't include doing in this tutorial is my eyebrows because, well, no. So if you are interested in buying any of these products, my link will be down below, and also will my ID so you can buy the products. And if you need any help, don't forget to hit me up and I'll be happy to help you with that. Anyways, stay tuned and I'll show you how to get this look using all Arbonne products. Okay guys, so first thing I'm starting with is my Arbonne makeup primer, and this is very similar to the Professional except it's more of a silky sort of texture. It's not as thick, it's a little bit thinner and it feels a bit more velvety. So I'm just taking a small amount and applying that all over my mug. It smells a little bit like plastic, but not a bad plastic, like not a pollution plastic. There's something about it, something. And just applying that on my big forehead. Oh, look at my hair go today. Now I'm just taking my Arbonne concealer and sweeping that underneath my eyes, getting rid of some of those bags under my eyes. So this is the lightest concealer that they do. This is the lightest concealer you will get. So when it looks like you've had some surgery underneath your eyes, it's time to move on to foundation. So I'm going to be using the Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation, my holy grail foundation obviously. And I'm just taking a few squirts on the back of my hand, taking this brush here and just applying that all over my grill. This foundation is very, very, very high coverage, long lasting, and for all skin types. And you know how most foundations are really bad for your skin? This one's actually good for your skin. I find when I use this I don't get as much acne breakouts the day after, as opposed to when I, wear other foundations that are just really, really, really chemicalized and not good, not good. Then I'm just taking a buffing stippling brush and buffing that all into my skin. I used to use these foundation brushes a lot until I figured these out, because these give such like a more higher sort of coveraged look, if that's how you say it. And to be honest, I just want to go over that, because I've got this brush in my hand, I just want to go over that with the stippling brush. Quick tip of the day, if you want more coverage, use a brush with more bristles like this. It's a lot more dense, and if you want lighter coverage, use one that's like this. With this you'll also use a lot more product, with this one you won't. P.S. guys, how thick are my eyebrows looking today? They're obviously not going to be included in the one brand tutorial because there's only a few products I can ever use for my brows and I'm never going to change them regardless, and nothing else works for me. Sorry about it. Now to set my liquid foundation, I'm just taking the Mineral Powder Foundation. This is also from Arbonne, obviously. It's just a mineral foundation, and using two foundations is just good because it just locks everything into place, and the coverage is also great, so sorry about it. And I'm just going to be taking that on a massive brush about this big and tapping that excess off and just blotting it all over my face. Just running that all over and setting all of that up on the forehead. Oh, I thought my eyebrow literally just went all the way down the side of my face, but it was a bristle off this brush that just came off because it wanted to. Perfect! Now moving on to eyes. So now I'm up nice and close so you can see the details of what I'm going to be doing to my eyes. It's not very complicated, this is just quite simple and beautiful. Okay guys, so I just jumped off camera for a second and I've already actually done one eye just to fill in time. So this is what the finished product will look like. It's very natural, brown, sort of orangey, and just a little bit of a mascara. So I'm just going to continue on with this eye and show you guys how I got this look. Okay, so I'm going to be applying this eyeshadow from Arbonne in the shade Chocolate. It's got a nice little sparkle to it. That's what it looks like on the inside. So just packing on that chocolate eyeshadow onto the lid and just above. You can do it as messy as you like, it doesn't need to be perfect, who cares. I'm then taking this shade here in the shade Sword, S-U-E-D-E or something, I don't know. And I'm just using that as my transition colour to transition between the brow bone and the eyeshadow itself. So once that's all done, I'm just taking the shade Vanilla and applying that above the transition colour. I'm using this colour just to kind of blend everything together because it's not too white and not too pigmented, so it does work for this look. Excuse me, I've actually got a little pimple there, just try and ignore that. I tried to cover it, but you know how hard pimples are to cover. Then I'm just taking this eyeshadow colour in the shade Snow. Oh, it just lightens up that area a bit more. Now just moving on to under the eyes, I'm just taking that shadow in the shade Sword and applying that straight underneath my lash line. Then I'm going back to the chocolate eyeshadow that I used on my eyelid and applying that underneath my lash line as well. Just like that. Then I'm just running a blending brush underneath and around all the edges of that to make sure there's no harsh lines at all. 0 harsh lines are good, no harsh lines. I don't know what I just said. So then I'm just taking the Arbonne It's a Long Story mascara, just a little coat. And no, I'm just gonna jump off camera to do the rest because no one needs to see me put on mascara, hello. Now moving on to a little bit of contouring and bronzing, I'm just taking the Arbonne bronzer, and this is in the shade, I can't even read that, but this is what it looks like here. And applying that on the areas of my face that need a bit of colour. By the way, it's so hot today, and with these lights, it makes it no better. I know I say that in, oh, look at my hair, oh, oh, oh. Oh, that was probably a bit too much. Yeah, that was really too much. Whoops. Okay, let's see what we can do about this problem that we now have. Blending it out is probably going to help a lot. And probably I fucked up. And kind of just running that underneath my non-existent jawline, under the bottom lip, down the sides of the nose, and that's the bronzing all done. Okay guys, now just moving on to blush, I'm just taking the blush in the shade Taffeta. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, but it's a very pinkish sort of colour, so I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm really hoping for the best and it's going to look really cute. I'm just taking that on a stippling brush because I don't want too much product, because I don't know how pigmented this stuff can be. And today I'm just going to be running a little bit across the tip of my nose, a little bit across my forehead, just to bring some warmth back to the face, because it is summer after all, and I like looking all bronzed and all colourful in summer. Now just going back to the eyes for a second, I'm just taking this eyeliner in the shade Cocoa and applying that across my waterline just to give some definition to the eyes, because I feel like there's not enough there. Now moving on to lips, I'm taking this Arbonne lip liner in the shade Ginger slash Gimberry, I don't know, and just lining my lips with that. So then I'm just taking the eyebrow gel and setting my eyebrows with that, because these babies are big today and they need to be set. Then I'm just taking this Arbonne lip polish in the colour Nude and applying that all over my lips. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up, it will help me out a lot. And if you do want to purchase any of these products, you can head down to the link down below and you can use my ID and you can buy them through me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat, I'll leave them all linked down below also. And pretty much that's it. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!